Okay, the next new play or new thing we'll do versus Bloomington um, is install our zone dive play. Okay, the zone dive play is a play that looks like triple or trip, but it's a guaranteed handoff. Okay, so O line, you got zone. So zone mean runs triple rules with a few exceptions. Okay, so it's been a while since we've faced the odd front defense, but in zone, if there is a back call, the tackle is responsible for B gap. Okay, so we're looking at zone dive green. It should be a back call. The guard is uncovered, which means the play side guard is up to the mic. The center and backside guard got a double team the nose. Backside tackle got a scoop. Okay, play side tackle, you got zone and you got a back call. Back tells you zone and back tells you don't outside release. You got an inside release and block the B gap. Okay, so cross your face rule. If the DN tried to jump in B gap, you got to stay on them and block them. But otherwise, we're trying to rip through the inside of this guy and block the inside shoulder of the stacked backer. Okay, as you can see where the ball is being handed off, right inside of you, the two key blocks are the play side guard and the play side tackle. Now the slot on zone dive, you're going to rip the C gap. Okay, you're going to rip the C gap. So we're going to stay extremely tight to the tackle. The tackle is ripping inside to B gap. And on the slot, you're going to run right behind him, ready to rip this C gap. And we got to force this guy to go outside and around. Okay, force him to go outside and around. So we got to be physical on that rip, making sure that nothing can cross your face. Okay, nothing can cross your face. So it's one, nothing can cross your face. And then two, if he is outside of you, if you get inside leverage, you also can allow him to just knock you into the play. Okay, you have to rip and fight pressure back against this guy. And as long as he doesn't jump in it, as long as he doesn't come behind the tackle and cross your face, you're fine. So get him outside, keep him outside, rip him, forearm through his inside shoulder, stay tight to the tackle to force that guy outside and around. Okay, so T's, understand that. You got a slot that might be blocking the DN. You have to make sure, and it's the quarterback, make sure that you're not pushing the T out wide. We're right at the inside leg of the guard, and then we're getting vertical, and just be ready to cut off this Mike. Okay, Mike might run over the top while the tackle is blocking him, and you might have to cut underneath that. Okay, backside slot has pitch path motion. We got to sell it. Quarterback hand the ball off, burst off the mesh. We got to pull these guys out. We can watch the play on film. You can't watch the play during the game. Okay, don't get to do that. All right, so that's the zone dive out of a spread look. Zone dive out of spread look, and really the this diagram is wrong. The backside receiver is always cut off. Okay, so let's look at zone dive green with a tight end. Okay, so zone with the tight end always means that the tight end blocks down on C gap. So I don't want to change your rule, even though we're running inside. You got to block the C gap. Just be aware that we really don't want to knock that guy down in an A gap. We really need this guy out here in D gap. So we want to take an angle where we're working across his face. Okay. Play side tackle, got a back call on zone. So I inside release, rip through inside to B gap. You got the B gap. Okay. In the slot, that doesn't change you. You got to, nobody can cross your face in C gap. So tight to the tackle and rip through. So what essentially this does is this turn into a double team with the slot and the receiver blocking his DN, trying to keep him out of the B gap, and the tackle ripping inside to the B gap to the stack backer. Okay, we got a back call. Zone tells the O-line to run trip. So other than play side tackle, everybody else Play side guard, center, backside tackle. Have trip rules. Okay, so back call. We're up on Mike. You got to stay on him. It's zone dive. Everybody got to understand it's zone dive. We are handing the ball off inside. So you got to think about that in terms of how you block people. It is a handoff play inside. Okay, so we want to stay on this block. We want to stay on this block. Like to be on his inside shoulder. We like to pin him, but if he works over the top, just stay on him, and the running back will cut underneath you and make you right. Okay, backside slot is motion and pitch. Okay, like to have early motion if you can remember that. That helps influence these guys outside. Quarterback hand the ball off without pushing the T out wide. Let them go through the mesh, then sprint out the mesh. Okay, that's a zone dive out of a closed look. So if we ran it out of over, it really wouldn't change anything. The guy who's playing tight end has a C gap, so we can run it out of over, and then we still get that double team between the slot and the receiver. So we can run it out of our three formations: luck, ruck, spread, close, and over. Okay, that's the zone dive play. Okay, a variation to the zone dive play is zone follow. Zone follow. Okay, zone follow is instead of a zone dive where is a guarantee handoff to the T. Okay, now the T, we're going to fake that handoff to you, and you're going to help block the B gap. Okay, really working towards that stack right there. And the quarterback is going to put flash ball in the belly, reseed it, get vertical. Okay, so this is not an outside play. Quarterback, we have to get vertical. This is tough man football. The tackle still has B gap, is zone. So it's trip rules with the exception of if the guard is uncovered and we make a back call, then the tackle has to inside release. Okay, you have B gap. Other than that exception, and a 4-eye. If this guy happened to be a 4-eye, it's a deuce call. That's zone rules. We just double team that guy. But other than that, it's zone rules. And the play side tackle got B gap. Play side slot is ripping through the C gap. Nothing can cross your face. We're handing the ball off. Force this guy outside and around without getting squeezed down. This is tough man, big man football. Right here, we have to show our toughness and physicalness at the slot. I'm challenging you to be more physical. You have to be physical in this place. Just get your mind right. Okay. So that's the zone follow play. And again, we can run that out of close. We can run it with the tight end. Okay. And zone follow, as long as the receiver understands the play. Okay. Zone follow is just like zone dive for the receiver, where we're trying to double team this guy right here, and we just want to keep him out of the inside. And if he's slanted super hard inside, then the tackle is going to pick him up, and he'll wash him down, and you'd work up to the backer. Okay, it's the same thing with the slot. If this guy takes the B gap, the tackle will take him. We got to make sure he's inside, and we just work up to the backer. Physical football play. This is what this is.